Hello, and welcome. And if you're watching this around the time it came out, Merry Christmas. And speaking of Christmas, if my audio sounds a little different, it is because for Christmas, I received a new microphone. I also received an amount of money, which I was able to use to procure Clip Studio Paint EX 4.0. For context, I've been using Clip Studio Paint Pro since, I don't know, maybe 6 years ago? Long time. I've never used anything other than the 2.0 version, so this is a lot of cool stuff. So if you notice a change in stuff, that's why. Very excited about transparent GIFs now. Yeah, I'm a GIF person. Now, all my little GIFs don't have a green little line, but they are crusty around the edges, but I can live with that. But now on to the thing that you actually came here for, Cookie Run. In this video, I'm going to be taking 4 Christmas adjacent Cookie Run characters and drawing them as people. I was inspired by the artist Momo Purian when for Halloween she drew a bunch of Halloween characters, and since I started playing Cookie Run around the update they added Sherbet Cookie, I thought that this was a great idea and that I was going to do it. So I've done it. For our first cookie here today, we have the character Linzer Cookie. She's a very fancy lady, and I think a detective on a trade mystery. I never really played her story, but I thought she was really pretty, and when asking around, she was a very heavily requested in my personal circle of one individual who asked. Now, before I get into anything else, I would like to mention, I am sorry that little transition animation is such a, I don't know, lower quality than I normally would do. I was busy and diseased for the past couple weeks. So the animations I all did today, so I normally spend multiple days on it. However, the upgraded EX version of Clip Studio and the 4.0 update was really helpful for that because I got to use Puppet Warp mesh thing, and by golly, is that like the coolest thing I've ever messed with. Oh my goodness. Felt like animating in Live 2D, which I have done. Not that you'll see it, but I mean, I also made VTubers, which was like that too. Anyways, back to Linzer Cookie. She was extraordinarily fun to draw. I loved her hair. I don't get to mess with just like red, at least not this kind of red, very often when it comes to coloring and rendering. I really like how the gotcha images are rendered, and so I tried to replicate that. I also found a cool new brush that went on sale for free during Christmas, and that was really fun to mess with rendering wise. I tell you what it's called, but it's in Japanese, so I don't know. But it's kind of like if you combined the round brush with the airbrush and made it slightly egg-shaped. But it's just an oval, I guess. But yeah, it's cool. But anyways, speaking of cool, I actually tried a Linzer Cookie while working on this, like in between working on it. And dude, those are pretty good, not gonna lie. But yeah, this piece was overall fairly straightforward to make, and I had a lot of fun making it, and I hope you like it. Next up, we have the beautiful Creme Brulee Cookie. I very much love his design. He is a pianist and a strict perfectionistic music performer. As I mentioned, I very much love his design. Though I will state, out of all the characters I drew for this video, I believe he was probably the most difficult, though nobody particularly gave me any difficult beyond the fact that I was just like diseased while trying to make these. So, you know, nothing more than like you would expect. Though, specifically the coloring of his hair and his piano gave me a bit of trouble. Mainly just because I refuse for, like, unless I was getting paid for this, I was not going to sit and make little squares and then use the transformer to make sure that they're all perfect. I hand did all the little piano keys. I'm sorry, but I'm not really, because yeah. And also, I wasn't gonna do it twice, so whenever I get to it in the time lapse, I did duplicate it. I'm sorry, but also, again, I'm not, because I don't get paid, so heh. But I mean, after I was no longer diseased in the middle of making this, everything went pretty smoothly, and I feel like, again, it was pretty straightforward. These cookie run videos tend to be pretty straightforward. That's why I like them so much, because they're like much easier than any of the other videos I make, but I also just like drawing cookie run characters and trying to mimic their rendering style, because that's fun. I will state, the problem with these videos is the fact that since they're so straightforward, I often don't have as much to say. So they do end up being shorter, but I mean, as long as it's over 8 minutes, like, who cares, I guess. Anyways, yeah, this is creme brulee cookie. He's beautiful. I would like him as a resin sculpture on my desk. Please and thank you. Next up, we have the ever lovely Cotton Cookie. She is a sweet shepherd girl from an icy village who is best friends with Sherbert Cookie, her very sickly best friend who definitely doesn't get, like, kissed by the snow and become a mystical being that is now immortal. Now, in all seriousness, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I started playing Cookie Run around this update, which is true. I did actually play the story mode for this, and oh boy, I freaking loved it. If you haven't seen it, it's really good. The voice acting is really nice, all the little pictures and cutscenes, it's lovely. And Cotton Cookie even has that voice of that one chick who is in, like, everything ever. If you've heard her one place, you've probably heard her 1,000 other places. I don't remember her name, and I'm not gonna look it up right now. I'll probably do it later. Anyways, in terms of rendering, Cotton Cookie definitely gave me the most trouble, though that was just because she has her, like, little two-tone skirt, whatever. And I don't think during the process of making her, I ever undiseased, so that also hampered production a bit. Anyways, I've always liked Cotton Cookie. I thought she's super cute, and I really liked the story her and Sherbert Cookie have. And I don't know if you'll be at that part in the time lapse, but I also included a little silhouette of Sherbert Cookie off in the sky somewhere, because I thought that would be cute, and I think it was. So yeah, that was Cotton Cookie. She's beautiful, and I gave her Ugg boots, and she had mittens the whole time. It's Mandela effect if you think she didn't have gloves the entire time. I didn't forget that she had her hands exposed, and I did not go back and fix it because I didn't want to draw hands because I was diseased. You're crazy if you think that. Next up, we have one of my favorite Cookie Run characters in both design and story, Sherbert Cookie. I believe he was the first ever super epic cookie, if I'm not mistaken. And his deal is that he is kind of basically Jack Frost in the Cookie Run universe. After being diseased, like I was while making this, he got, I don't know, kissed by the magic snow stuff and became friggin' Sky Dancer. It's kind of confusing because, like, it sounded like Ice Queen Cookie, a different character, kind of like murdered him. So, but like that, because she also got killed by the snow virus, or snow rona virus, I guess, and then died and became Snow Queen Cookie. So, like, I don't know if it's like a separate thing. I thought it was her, but it's kind of confusing. But anyways, he's fun, he's sweet, and I like him. He was probably the hardest pose to deal with, but I mean, like, it wasn't all that big a deal. I think the background is cute, and I think he's cute. And that was the last cookie of the video, and I hope you liked it. Keep thinking of a way to, like, continue on without just saying, but yeah. End of the video! Yay! I don't know. Yeah, that was the last thing. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, good. And if you have any other ideas of stuff you'd like me to do, feel free to tell me, and I might do them. I'm thinking of maybe doing a video where I do like cookie recommendations, though I might just make like a series of shorts. But the problem with doing shorts, right, would be that it would just, I like the portfolio of my shorts being a bunch of illustrations, and I think the little cookie runs might mess it up. So maybe suggest cookies down in the comments, and next time I do a cookie run video, I'll do a comment. I've already got a couple that I've collected from comments that I'd be doing. So maybe if you start suggesting now, I could do a bunch of characters because I'd be working on them while working on other videos. I don't know, you tell me. But yeah, I hope you have a good whatever time it is you're currently living, and you keep living, enjoying that time. Bye.